Welcome to Full Body Yoga Stretch. Hi, I'm Leslie. Begin in a comfortable seat, close your eyes, and take your awareness inward toward your breath. In today's video, we'll focus on increasing your flexibility, but remember, it's important to engage your muscles. Allow your breath to guide you gently into deeper stretches. It's not about how deeply you can stretch. It's not about the pose. Be present. Do your best in your body. Honor what you can do instead of focusing on what you can't. Now inhale, sweep your arms out, around, and up. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the earth and stretch through the left side body. Soften around your neck and move your head around if that feels nice. Keep your sitting bones connected to the earth. And inhale, reaching up, getting very light above the waist. And then exhale, left arm down, right arm above. And just moving your head, move your jaw, releasing tension. Breathing nice, steady ujjayi. Inhale, reaching both arms up, gently look up, and now exhale, bend your elbows and use a little resistance to pull them down. Bring your hands in front and stay up or walk forward any amount. Again, just release any tension in the neck, the jaw, and the shoulders. And full inhales and exhales today. So inhaling, come on back up. And now switch the cross of your legs. Other shin in front. And now interlace your fingers, face your palms out. As you inhale, take your arms up toward your ears. They may or may not be parallel with them, it doesn't matter. Exhale, turn to your right. And as you inhale, extend and lengthen through your body. And then exhale, maybe turn a little bit deeper. You're using your intercostal muscles to make this twist. Back to center, releasing hands and roll the shoulders back. And interlace the other pinky on the bottom. Palms out. Inhale, begin to take the arms up any amount. Keep the ribs drawing in and pull the belly in as well. And then exhale, turning to your left. Remember, inhale, extend, expand. And then exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper. Listening to your breath, listening to your body. Soften around either side of your neck. Inhale back to center. And now bring your left shoulder and then right shoulder to the ear. So left shoulder up and right shoulder up. So as you bring your shoulder up, turn your ear to touch your shoulder if you can. And then just let that all go, sweeping the arms out, around, and up. Inhale. Bend the elbows like you're scraping your elbows on the back wall. Pull them down. Fingertips in front. Inhale. Stay or exhale, walking forward. Keeping those sitting bones connected firmly to the earth, keeping you grounded. And anytime you feel it would be nice for you, take a big exhale, sighing out of your mouth. Just releasing any tension that's in your body that you don't even know about. Inhale to come up. And then make your way onto your hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, bring your chest forward, lift your chin and tailbone. And then exhale, press away from the earth as you round your upper back. Once again, inhale, bring the heart forward through the gates of your arms. As you exhale, round the back, pull in the low belly and the rib cage. Inhale, chest is moving forward, look up. And then exhale, chin toward chest, pressing firmly and lifting. Walk your hands about a handprint forward and then take your hips over toward your right heel, then the left heel. Inhale your hips toward the left wrist and then the right wrist, making a circle. Now you can make these circles big or small. And if you find a place that you just want to stay for a moment and take a deep breath there, feel free. Just explore the movement a little bit. It's not about how it looks. I like to close my eyes into it. Now come to a child's pose for a moment with your arms still extended in front. And then come on up again onto the hands and knees and start taking your hips to your left heel first, and then the right. And then the right hip to the right wrist, and then the left. And that's a pretty big circle, so your circles can be smaller, of course. Remember to always practice your yoga in the body that you brought with you to the mat today. Our bodies are different on different days, so one of the most important things is connecting with the body that you're working with today. And then stretch back. Inhale back onto your hands and knees and step your right foot forward. Pat up your left knee if it needs any padding. Pull that right hip back as you reach your arms to the sky. Draw your rib cage in. And then exhale. We're going to bend the elbows again like we're scraping them on the back wall. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, bend and open. Opening the heart. Bring your hands down to the mat and straighten out your right leg. Folding forward over your straight leg if it will straighten. Pull your toes back and that will help engage your quadriceps as you stretch your hamstrings. Now walk the right foot to the right a little bit, hands on the inside. Keep your right knee pressing next or right onto your shoulder. Go down onto your forearms if that works for you, or if you happen to have yoga blocks, you could try forearms on a block. And then breathe and soften what you can. Let your head go if it wants to go. And then walking back onto the hands if you've come down, you're going to roll to the little toe side of your back foot and turn your right foot out to the right. And then twisting and lifting out of the hips. If that's too much, keep your bottom hip down. Let's release back and make your way to table. Left foot forward, keeping your right knee down and pat it up if it needs padding. I like tucking my back toes under. It feels more stable for me, so see if that works for you. It might not. Now, pull your left hip back as you sink forward and lift your frontal hip bones toward your low ribs to lengthen your back. Exhale. Open your chest as you bend those elbows. Inhale. Reach up, look up. Exhale, bend, open, make your own resistance. Bring the hands on the inside. Oops, not yet. Still on the outside as you start to straighten your left leg for Arda, Hanamanasana, half split. If it doesn't straighten all the way, that's fine. If you have more flexibility, you want to go deeper, that's good too. Either way. Rebend the knee. Now we'll walk the hands on the inside and point the toes straight ahead with the knee on top of the ankle. Stand the hands or make your way onto your forearms if you wish. Allow your head to go if it wants to move. Release tension in your jaw, your face, and breathe. Long, smooth inhales and exhales. Make your way up. Turn your left toes to the left. Come onto the little toe side of the back foot. And see if you can lift up through your hips. It's a twisting lizard. If it's too much to lift, keep your leg down. But open up your chest and reach your fingertips to the sky. And release the hand back down. Coming to table once again. Now turn your inner elbows gently forward and tuck your toes for down dog. And just keep the knees soft, bending one knee and the other. The Arms, shoulders distance apart, the feet hips width. Let your head go, and then focusing again on your breath. You can wag your tail, moving your hips from side to side, getting into the shoulders while you're here. Just play a little bit. And exhale everything out as you come to the balls of the feet. Lightly step or hop forward. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Now fold, exhale, bending the knees as needed. Then inhale, sweep your arms up, look up, lengthen, and exhale, hands to heart, Samastiti. Inhale, sit back in a chair pose, weight into the heels. Then exhale, we'll fold in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank, knees to the earth or not, and lower all the way to your belly, all in one piece. Inhale, just a baby cobra, and then lower down. Knees can be up or down. Breath in and strong exhale to press you up and back into down dog. Lift the right leg back and up, inhaling with level hips. And then exhale, step it by the right hand for a high lunge. Reach the arms up. Pull that right hip back, bend your back knee, and just slightly tilt the pelvis forward. Now bring hands to heart, lean forward, hooking your left arm across. You can stay with that, or option to take left hand to the earth and right fingertips to the sky, or third option to take an interlock, clasping underneath the thigh. Remember, it never matters how deeply you get into a pose. Now bring your hands on the inside of your foot. Option to take the forearms down, and option to keep the back knee off the mat this time, but if that's too much, just drop it back down. Try and press your knee up against your shoulder. Then up onto the fingertips, both legs straight. As you start to straighten the leg, you could hold on to your leg, or if you have yoga blocks, use those. If you have the space, you'll turn your fingertips to face the back of the mat and draw your belly toward the thigh. Then re-bend the knee and step to plank. Exhale through Chaturanga. On your inhale, come to up dog or stay with cobra, your choice. And exhale back into down dog. Lifting your left leg up with level hips, inhale. Exhale, gently step it by the hand. Stand the ball of your back feet, making sure your back foot, making sure your front knee's over the ankle. Now lengthen through your lower back. Exhale and draw your rib cage in. Reach through arrow straight arms. Then bring hands to center. Lean forward to get a little bit of length and hook your right arm across for a prayer twist. Keep the left hip moving back. Then option to open up the arms, or option to wrap. They're just choices. They don't mean you need to go into the deepest expression of the pose. Release the hands down, and now we'll bend the knee over the ankle in our lizard pose. Back knee off the mat option here. And again, you can come to your forearms or stay up on your hands. Try and push that left knee gently toward the left shoulder. Want to make sure the knee is aligned over the middle toes. Walk yourself up, hands on either side of that left foot, and begin to straighten the front leg with a forward fold, or maybe the forward fold's too deep, so you can just keep looking with a nice flat back. Hands can be on the earth or on your blocks or on your leg. Modify for you today. And then we'll bend that knee again, step to plank, and lower through Chaturanga with knees up or down. Up dog on your inhale, full breath in. And a nice smooth exhale, gliding you back to down dog. Exhale everything out, and then step or lightly hop to seated. Carefully make your way onto your back and take your heels underneath the knees. Toes point in toward one another a little bit. Inhale to lift your low back, your mid back, and maybe your upper back. You can keep your palms flat or roll the shoulders under and interlace the fingers. Now slowly lower down just so that you touch those arms, and then exhale, lift again. We'll do this a few times. So inhale, lower down slowly when you touch. Exhale, press into the heels and lift. Keep your inner thighs spinning down. Inhale, slowly lower. As you exhale, lifting up, keep your sitting bones long toward your backs of your knees. Lower down again, exhale and lift. And now we'll stay here for a few breaths. Keeping the neck long, firming the outer hips, and keeping that low back nice and long. And then release. Hug the knees into your chest. Gently rock yourself side to side, a little back massage. Roll off to your right. Use your left hand to come back to seated. So I'm facing the long side of the mat now, just so you can see better, but you can face any way you like. Upavista Konasana, soles of feet together, knees apart, hinging forward from the hip creases. For this one, trying to keep your back nice and long. And inhale, coming up a little, and now this time exhale and round down. You can let your head move. Now we get a little rounding in the back and gets into the lower back a bit more. Inhale to come up, and we're taking the legs wide in Upavista Konasana. Take your right hand to the inside of your right ankle and stretch your left fingertips to the sky. And then an option to lean over and see if you can find that foot. I had to look. I was like, where is that foot? So reach for the foot or not. But do keep your ankles flexed and your heels pressing into the earth to keep your legs engaged. Firming outer hips in towards center even here, and lengthening through both side waists, both the top and the bottom part of your rib cage. Inhale through center, hands behind you for a moment to sit up tall, and then the left hand to the outside or inside of the left ankle. And then you can keep your right hand reaching toward the sky or reach it over to touch. I got a little distracted there a moment. There's a lot of movement going on in the house. I don't know how much you're hearing of it, but Duke and Stone are working on a project in the garden. So breathe here. Hopefully it's not too distracting for you. Remember to pull those toes back, keep the heels down. Inhale to center, sitting tall. You can stay right there or take your fingertips forward, hinging from your hip creases. Maybe rest your chin on your hands. Maybe you're staying all the way up. Maybe your belly is all the way on the earth. Anywhere in between is great as well. Just be with this breath. Stay in this moment. On your inhale, fill your belly, your low back, expand through your rib cage. Take your breath all the way to your chest and your upper back. And then let it exhale. Come on up. And carefully make your way again onto your back. Take your right ankle just above your left knee. And then in that same formation, take your foot over to the left side. If that's not comfortable, then you can put one knee on top of the other like a regular lying down, or it's called Supine Twist. This one gives a little bit of a hip opener as well as a twist. Now we'll make our way back to center, left ankle just above right. And now take the left foot over to the left side as you turn your head toward the right side. And again, if that's not comfortable, take your left knee on top of the right, or you could cross the left knee over the right. And feel free to move your neck if you're noticing any tension, or even if just because it feels nice. Now come to center, hug your knees in. Make our way into our final resting pose. Some say the most important pose. So get comfortable here. Breathe naturally. And just be for a moment. Our quote today comes from Anthon St. Martin. Blessed are the flexible, for change is inevitable. To fulfill our true destiny as spiritual beings, we must trust in our divine power to adapt. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana. Rest just for a moment. It was really just a moment. Start to deepen your breath as you circle your wrists and ankles and reach overhead, and then flex your ankles and point your toes. Now bend your knees, rolling onto your right side, and honor yourself for showing up today. You made a great choice taking care of yourself and practicing yoga. Bring your hands together, hands to your forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. Your hands to the heart center, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to your mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communication, sending this beautiful positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Now, if you want to build your core muscles to keep your back safe and healthy, I've created a special class just for you. There's a link below in the description. It's also pinned at the top of the comments. If you enjoyed today's class, you're going to love this Hatha Yoga class. Also, give this one a try. You'll really like it.